Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
I'm Dalton.
I'm Joshua.
And we worked on JobAgent, and the main idea was to make the application process as simple as possible. And here we go. We're just going to quickly jump into the demo.
Yep. So we have a sample resume over here. We just labeled him John Doe, and then we'll upload it.
After it uploads, it's parsing the resume, putting it in context, and then
Yeah. So we try to use. It brings us to the dashboard where we ask certain questions to better apply for jobs within your area or jobs that you want to reach out to. So this first question is engineer. Let's say we want to apply for an engineering position, and then the agent will think from our end, and then give it a second while it thinks. And then let's just say SF. I want to work in SF. And it's thinking. Oh, I spelled it wrong, but Seattle.
figure it out.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
it is.
And then what it does is like, it finally matches our position, our location, our current location, and it tries to find jobs that are best tailored towards those specific purposes. So let's go on AGI's end. We heavily use AGI for this product to carry us in terms of applying and finding these certain jobs. So let's see how it works in action.
So here it's thinking and using AGI and going to the search bar, filling out the job that you put in, the job title that you put in.
Yep.
As you can see, it's doing quite well, and it'll find the job that you picked.
Mm-hmm. And
This is a process where it takes some time, but
it takes
thinking.
Yep. So what it will do is that it will send us this information back to our system so that it creates more personalized recommendations for you, and then it confirms with the user whether you want to apply to these specific jobs. So originally, when we set up this whole process, it was more of like everything was autonomous, everything was done by itself, but we wanted more human intervention. I think Div mentioned in the introduction that we can't fully trust these autonomous agents. So the whole purpose was to bring some sort of human intervention to our system. So as you can see, it found exactly the jobs that we're looking for that we saw from AGI's end, which was the AGI job, and the DevOps engineer, which was at Seattle from Microsoft. So for the purposes of this demo, let's just say, hey, I want to find a Microsoft. Apply to the Microsoft position. It creates a tailored cover letter based off of the job's description that we stored in memory, and it combines that with our personal information to create a really nicely tailored cover letter for you. For the purposes of this demo, we made it only 50 characters, 50 words long, because it will take the agent too long to kind of input the cover letter itself back into LinkedIn. So let's just see what it does.
And as you can see, it's only going to go after we've approved, after we've made a decision, after the user has made a decision. I think that human in the loop is very important with agents.
Yeah, so what it will do is that once we get the approved message, we'll wait for AGI to spin up a process, and then it will, I think, what did we choose? Did we choose Microsoft for this purpose? So what it should do is it should find Microsoft's job system. Let's see if it does that. DevOps engineer, come on, click it. Just give it a quick second. It's still searching.
All right, there it is.
Yep. Thank you.
And then from there, it will start the easy apply process.
It will start the easy apply process, and then it will put the cover letter, apply everything for you, fill out the form, fill out the information for you.
And this is probably, you'll see right here, this is the reason why we took 50 characters or 50 words, I think. Obviously, this can be like with weird words.
Yeah.
You craft it. You always have the ability to edit the cover letter and then apply as well.
Once AGI has like a hotkey for copy and paste function, this would be much faster. But right now, it puts in everything one by one.
Yes.
You can see. So let's see if it fills out the cover letter. While it does that, should we go over how we implemented Telenix before we move on to the?
Oh yes. So after the application is submitted, the next thing that happens is it will go through. So here, as you can see, it's filling it in. We're applying to Microsoft. We're applying to DevOps as a DevOps engineer. So from there, we want to do a coffee chat, reach out to people that work at Microsoft or people that are in our network. We want to be able to send them a note. We want to be able to connect. and so that we can get referrals, so that they can cost much smoother.
And then the agent, you'll see this soon. Basically, the agent will be able to differentiate between first degree and second degree connections, and then the way we approach is a bit different for those connections to get a coffee chat and referral, which is why we implemented that quick functionality. Let's see if it's.
And then after it's done, well, I guess we can wait for the coffee chat part. But after it's done, the way that we use Telemix is also going to be based on the context that it has, such as DevOps engineer, Microsoft, and you have the ability to practice interview prep, where you hit a button and it'll call you, and you can interview on it.
Okay. Do you want to do the Telemix call right now, or do you want to do it later? Okay, we should see. So we can see that the application is finally submitted, and then it's asking us a question on whether we want to network with people at these companies, and then we can just say yes. And for the purposes of this demo, we made it so that everybody, it'll find the people working at Microsoft and just message those people based off of first degree and second degree connections. But usually there will be human intervention in which we ask, do you want to apply to this person, or
similar to like what we did with differentiating between Microsoft and OpenAI.
Yep. And then if you see, there's like a company specific view where you can see it applied, and then you have the cover letter, you have access to the cover letter, and you have the practice interview button, which tailors interview questions based off your the company's personal profile, your skill set, and then it asks you questions based off of that. Should we?
Put in my phone number, or you can put your phone number.
What was your
phone?
As
long as it's verified by Telemix.
Yeah.
It'll call me.
Yep. It should call.
Hi.
Hi, John. This is a call from Microsoft Seattle, Washington. I heard that you want to interview prep.
Yeah, I want to interview prep for this job. What do I do?
It looks like you're asking for guidance on how to proceed. Could you please provide more context or clarify your question? For example, are you looking for help with a specific task, understanding a concept, or something else? The more details you share.
So, as you can see, that's how you interview prep. And then everything that you talk to the agent gets captured in the back end on Telemix, and you would have a full conversation history that you could later review, whatever you want.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's messaging the people, and then later in our backend, we will confirm whether the person's messaged you back or not, and then you can schedule a coffee chat with the person, get a referral, and that will increase your chances of getting into the company that you want to work for. Thank you. Yeah.
Question from the audience.
Oh.
Go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
My name is Alexandra. Brilliant job. Like, I was looking for the jobs for like maybe 10 years, but then I was looking, it took me like hours and hours to do what you've just done, and just to look. And then actually I was doing the same tricks to both the people of this company and both the coffee. Anyhow, it's great. My question is about cover letter. So are you doing cover letter like differently to each company? So you're not only analyzing my resume, but the company and its values itself?
Yes, so it stores the company profile information into our system, and then it matches it with the current skill set and qualifications you already have, and it creates a tailored resume for that specific company.
Are you hoping somehow for me as an applicant to do it like a more human base in case the company chicken out whether a cover letter written by human or by AI?
Sorry,
what I mean?
Could you repeat the question?
Sorry. I know that I'm working as HR, and a lot of HR now actually chicken out whether it's a human who's applying doing the cover letter or it's AI. Can we do somehow like in the middle, like I will add something and then it will be considered a system that is not AI?
So as throughout the demo, like it came back with the cover letter that it generated, and you have the ability to edit it and then hit send. It's always like intentional in terms of the person decides, hey, I like this cover letter, I'm going to send it. I don't like this cover letter, do something else.
Okay, I'm just in general, it's crazy. Like now AI doing everything for applicants and from this side, like I don't need even human from both sides anymore. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any?
Yeah, so let's say we're to scale this up. Like maybe people are applying to hundreds of thousands of jobs. How would you give any ideas of
lots of funding? I don't know.
Because you can't really have like 1, 2. I'm assuming you have like hundreds of things, so would you just say like all of them?
Yeah, so if you wanted to apply to like, let's say multiple companies, you have the ability. Here, we just kind of chose a specific kind of route just for the demo purposes, but we are able to apply to any job that defines based on the job that you gave, like job title that you gave. So, or unless you're talking about like multiple people using the same platform.
It was more so like, let's say I want to, not all jobs will be on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And then you might need to like, have this, you storing credentials from users. How do you like log into my data?
Oh, credentials for users? Yeah, that's something we have to figure out, like integrate with the AGI's end. But yeah, once we figured it out, yeah, definitely we'll be reaching out to like LinkedIn, like Google Workspaces, and like each company like company-specific application portals. So yeah. Any more questions? Yeah.
If you search for like software engineer in San Francisco, for example, you get like thousands of jobs. So how would you filter that down for like the chat experience? It's not easy to like one.
Well, the whole purpose is that we think that job applications are more of a numbers game. So it's to do like, let's say like the top 100 searches, and then just to apply to as many positions as possible, so that the user is more likely to.
Yeah, and you can also pick and choose the jobs you want to apply to as well.
Yeah, so it's more user focused. It depends on like the salary, what the specific jobs that they want to apply to.
Also, like how would you display it?
1,000 jobs.
I mean, you saw in the, where is it? So here we're using kind of the clone of LinkedIn, but if you scroll up on this.
Oh, you're asking like how exactly would you?
Found two jobs, but you're saying like, say for 1,000 jobs, like that. Yeah, probably create some filters on it, give you like the top 10, that matches the criteria, kind of similar to like at the very top where it said, hey, I looked at your resume, I'm recommending that you probably check out, being an engineer, right? So we can probably create that one.
Yeah, we'll create a more user-focused design. Currently, it was just to like see if the whole like the AGI agent works with our systems. Yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, I think thank you for the presentation.
Mhm.
Sorry, following along with it. Just curious, can you walk us through how you figure out the logic behind finding the right person to network with?
Right person to network with? Okay, so it's very simple logic right now. It's just like we first prioritize first degree and second degree connections. And then, right, if there are third degree connections, we ask the user, like normally in the official, like what we push to the repo before this demo purposes, we apply to. We message everyone. Yeah. Yeah, but we prioritize first degree, second degree, which would filter out a lot.
But also,
Yeah.
the job was, that we applied to was Microsoft, so we found the company Microsoft, people working at Microsoft, and we can apply to just Microsoft.
In the future, like how do you envision that to get more people?
Lots of feedback.
Well, again, it will be like, I feel like if you filter based off of first degree and second degree, that'll minimize your pool by a lot. Like even, like normally it would be 10 people working amongst your connections at like X company, right? So filter by those first, and then we'll have to think about how we want to integrate, like filter the third degree connections. Okay, thank you.